Hey guys, it's Rob. 578 days until I turn 30. Um, Interesting check-in today, I guess. So let's go ahead and get down to that. Um, Gained 4.2 pounds last check-in, rubber banded back down to 245.3 for this check-in. Um, and that's something, if you guys, if you're handling a lot of weight like I am, and you're occasionally having splurge days and things like that to keep yourself from going uh, super crazy, um, you will have experiences like that. It's a matter of getting on and getting off your diet and keeping yourself sane. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is it's utter chaos at times. But don't be afraid because just stay the course and you'll get things back under control at a certain point. Um, Secondarily, the writing business. I'm on the editing now. This is my first time ever editing a huge piece of my own work. And so now I've finally gotten a taste of that. The boxes represent chapters. There are 18 chapters in this version of the draft, and I have edited the hard copy for 4 of them. What I mean by edited the hard copy is I have written the edits directly onto a paper printout, but I have not implemented them into the Word document. And I'm doing that so that I have a nice paper trail that I can't mess up. I can always go back and look at those edits that I wrote in pen. So that's moving, and I suspect it to move faster as time goes on. I'm kind of getting started on it and getting into it, gathering momentum, etc. But yeah, editing. So this is my first time doing that process for such a big work. It does take time. And I'm finding lots of I'm making lots of ink and lots of edits all over the paper. And in order to make it what it's going to be, what it needs to be, I'm going to have to be relatively meticulous about that. If the joy of writing a story is driving the car, the editing is giving it the oil change. It may not be fun, but it is critically important to the healthy functioning of your story. Or car, however you were taking that metaphor. I have to get that done fairly quickly. My kind of hard, fast deadline for that, kind of hard, fast, how wishy-washy, Rob. My hard, fast deadline for that needs to be November 26th, basically the Monday after Thanksgiving, such that I can hand it off to a beta reader with a holiday behind them and Christmas as far off ahead of them as possible, so that there's fewer hurdles to reading and reviewing. Generously reading and reviewing, I might add. Thank you, beta readers, who I will identify in the future. So that life. This is the time of year when life gets complicated and busy, and so on and so forth. So, editing process, hard fast deadline, November 26th. Once I have handed my document off to a beta reader, I will finally make an episode of this show in which I tell you in greater detail what the story that I've written is all about. But I really do want to get through those edits before I talk about the content at all, just because it looks like there will be content added to develop loose ends, or I'll be cutting out certain loose ends entirely. So I want to get through that editing process so I have a better idea of what the concrete final story is going to look like before I tell you what's in it. But I'm excited about the prospect of actually telling you what the story is going to be about and what I think is cool about it. As I'm reading through and editing, I'm finding myself cracking a smile at the right parts and the right, the emotional impact is working for me of my own writing, which is really thrilling to look back on something that I've written from the outside almost. It's very neat. So I think that's all kind of on the subject of writing for now. Other things I'm going to tell you about. Number one, if you are friends with me on Facebook, you may have seen me say that I might talk a little bit about politics today. I decided against that. I decided that this is not the place, this is not the show for that. If I do any talking about that at all, I will put that in a separate video, not tagged with the Journey to 30 tag, because that's specifically about the writing and the goal setting and so on and so forth. I think this show needs to stay attached to that stuff. But I may do a video on that outside of the Journey to 30 episodes, in which case you're welcome to take a look at it. I just had some political thoughts lately, but also that there are probably going to be other videos that don't fall into the Journey to 30 category. I think this month it's going to be pretty important for me to talk about the game City of Heroes for the people watching my Twitch streams, my Twitch video gaming live streams that I'm doing. Because that game is closing down at the end of the month, and that's real sad for the people who became highly invested in it. And I do want to make a video talking about why it's not particularly crazy to be upset about a video game closing. You know, that it's not childish or things like that. But I won't dig into those details here. Look forward to that if you're interested in my take on it. So that's all from here today. I've got to clean this apartment. I've got to clean this apartment because I'm having people over for D&D tomorrow. So, I will get down to that, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Take care.